Good morning, children. Welcome to social class. This is A. Manoj Kumar, working in Oxford High School, Uppugunduru. Previous class, I explained you about rural and urban migration. In this session, I am going to introduce regarding remittances. This is a technical term, remittance. Money sent by the migrants. Suppose I migrated to any other place. That means I born in my native place. Afterwards, I got the job in particular area. I went to that area. From there, I am sending money to my family members. That money technically called as remittances. Do you understand what is remittance? Okay, very important. So, while framing the question paper, one more question it is given. Okay, na? So that concentrate remittance. Here definition I have written, money sent by migrants from their destination. Regarding destination, I told you in previous session, origin plus originating place and destination place. Originating place also called as native place. Destination place where I am doing the job, that is destination place. What I told you in the previous class, some persons having the permanent settlements in the native place as well as the destination place. Coming to this here, money sent by migrants from their destination are an important means of supplementing or generating additional income from their rural family. For example, my family contains 4 members. Okay, now then my father also doing some kind of work in my village. If I get a job in urban area, if I am sending money, that is nothing but a remittance to my family members, that is additional income generated by me. Along with my father, I am also earning, I am sending money to my family members, that is the additional income generating by me. Isn't it or not? So by that time family benefited or not? Surely family benefited. Okay na? The more number of people working in a family, by that time additional income will generate, then prosperously family income will grow, facilities will grow, increase. Okay na? This is the definition we have to remember. Examination point of view, money sent by the migrants. Okay, that is called in simpler form. What we will say, money sent by the migrants from their destination, that is called remittance. Okay, see, the amount of remittances depends upon the need of rural family members. Suppose I am staying in Hyderabad. Okay, na? Then I will see I am earning some money. I am doing a job in Hyderabad. I am earning some money. Now and then I will see my family. Okay, na? Then how they are going, everything I will check month by month. According to their needs, I will send money to my family members. Okay, na? That means remittances sent by me depends upon the family condition. If family condition is too worse, by that time I will send more remittances to my family. If they are earning some amount of money, by that time, by checking that one, I will send a little amount to my family members. Okay, now do you understand? Then migration retain the economic ties in rural areas are important for most urban migrants. So see, I am in Hyderabad. My family members living in particular area, Chirala. So that means my village is Vatapalayam. My family members are living in a village, Vatapalayam. So it will, that means migration helps to maintain the economic ties. Okay, na? Economic ties in the sense migration retain the economic ties in rural areas. That means I am sending the money to my village, to my parents. Here economic connection is observing. That is the economic connection I have. I have to send money to my parents. Okay, na? So migration retain the economic ties in rural areas are important for the most urban migrants, isn't it or not? Then in fact family decides whether their family member should migrate or not. Suppose if I wanted to join army, okay now, so who will decide whether I will join in army or not? My family members join. If they are okay, okay, then I will go to army. Suppose if I wanted to go far off places like Dubai, America, then who will decide to go America or foreign any other country? My family members decide. According to that, I will go far off places. If they are not okay, then I will stay in my okay na surrounding areas only, isn't it or not? Depending upon the family background, health conditions of the family members, everything decides migration. Okay na? See, urban migrants use different job searching mechanisms depending upon their skills and educational qualifications. Okay na? Very very important. Urban migrants use different job searching mechanisms. Suppose if I am qualified person, well skilled person, according to that I will search a job. That is the mechanism I am applying for that. I will get a good job. By that time they will offer me a very good salary. Okay, now how they will offer me very good salary? According by seeing my skills and educational qualifications, then only they will provide, offer very good salary. Do you understand? Contacts and networks are crucial for getting urban jobs. Suppose I am new to urban area. I don't know about the urban area like Hyderabad. Okay, now I am living in a village. By that time, my contacts surely help me to get a job in urban area. My friends or family relatives, okay, residing or living in Hyderabad, if I make a phone call to them, I need a job. I completed my PG. I badly needed the job. Please help me. If I say, okay, na, then surely they will search it according to my qualifications. They will search the jobs. So by that time, I will go. I will join that job. Okay, na? By using the reference here, references and relations are very important. Relations in the sense family members or else friends circle. By using that, I will go to the urban area. Then I will do the job. Okay na? So in fact villages pre-arrange their jobs from rural areas and come to the urban areas through their contacts and network. So same issue I explained just now. So for me it is not possible to go Hyderabad all of a sudden. I don't know anything. I don't know the streets of Hyderabad. I don't know the okay na members in Hyderabad. Only few friends settled in Hyderabad. So through the contact, so for them I intimated I badly needed the job. They saw. Then by using that contact, I decided to move from rural area to urban area. Isn't it or not? They keep close ties with their rural areas for a variety of reasons. Suppose I went to Hyderabad, I settled in Hyderabad. For the past 10 years, I have been living in Hyderabad. Even though I am living in Hyderabad, I settled in Hyderabad, surely I will attached with my village. I will maintain the relationship with my village because my family members, my relatives, everybody living in that village. Economic ties, relations, everything I maintains. Whenever I have relaxed time, that means festival times, many people are going to their native places and they are enjoying in the rural areas. Okay, na? These important things we discussed just now. So, examination point of view, remittances are very important. Okay, na? See remittance definition. Once examination point of view, this graph is very very important. For 4 marks question, oftenly he is asking this graph. See migration patterns. If you observe this one, then we can find out how migration is increasing. Expansion of urban population in India 1961-2011 in millions. So if you see, this is y-axis, x-axis. O-x-axis what given? Expansion of urban population in India 1961-2011. Okay, millions. Then in this axis, y-axis, population in millions given. Okay, not 10 million, 20 million, 30 million, 40, 50 like that given. If you see, okay, now this is green color, this is pink color, another one is blue color. That means these top parts indicate green color. Okay, now this one green, this one green, 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 green. This middle one is pink, 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 pink. Bottom blue, 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 blue. Okay. Green indicates natural increase. Suppose you see 1961 and 1971 period. Naturally 20 million people increased. Okay, na? That means who are living in the cities already so many years onwards, some people already they born in that city, they are living in the cities. That is natural, natural increase. Nobody not migrated, not many members migrated. Through the natural growth, population increased. So that took place in which year, which decade? 1961 to 1971. Natural increase is 20%. Okay, na? Then due to declaration of rural areas as urban areas and expansion of urban areas, 5 million people included. Then 6 million people included due to general migration. Okay, na? This one, green one indicates natural increase, pink indicates due to declaration of rural areas as urban areas and expansion of urban areas. Suppose, what is this, sir? I will say one example. We know about Hyderabad. Hyderabad and Secunderabad both are twin cities. Now, if you visit the Hyderabad, surrounding areas of Hyderabad also included in the city. City is expanded a lot. Hyderabad city is expanded a lot. If you see Vijayawada, in Vijayawada some rural, around the Vijayawada some rural areas also existed. Okay, now when day by day, due to the population increase or else opportunities are more in Vijayawada, that is a urban city, people are migrating, then what will take place? Then expansion will take place. Afterwards, these villages are declared as city or small towns. Okay, now these villages turn as small towns. So that one indicates pink. Then blue color due to migration of people from rural to urban areas. That is a general migration. So here few colors indicating how then what is the way migration takes place. This color clearly showing. 1961 to 1970, if you see this decade 61-71, natural increase 20 million, then expansion of urban areas 5 million, then rural to urban migration 6 million. Then if you see 2001-2011 data, natural increase 40%, 40 million. Okay, na? Natural increase 40 million. Then 29 due to declaration of rural areas as urban areas and expansion of urban areas. 22% migrating from rural area to urban area. Altogether 91 million people added due to migration. Okay, now how many people added? 91 people added. 40 plus 29 plus 22. Altogether 91 million. 44% natural increase. Okay, now? So if you take as a percentage, 44% as natural increase, 32% as due to declaration of rural areas as urban areas and expansion of urban areas. Okay, then 24% rural to urban migration. If you apply this one to each and every data, then automatically we will get the data. Okay, now if you apply this data to every bar, then we will get the accurate data. Do you understand? This bar graph is very important examination point of view. Okay, now suppose nowadays how he is asking bar graph he is giving, explain this bar graph like that. Okay, now so he is framing the question. By that time see the graph and explain it. Okay, 1961 to up to 2011 data taken. Then how many bars we drawn? 5 bars we drawn. So green color indicates natural increase, pink color due to declaration of rural areas as urban areas and expansion of urban areas, blue color due to migration of people from rural to urban areas. Once you go through your textbook, you clearly understand this one. Okay, now thank you very much.